What is a lie that you wish movies would stop telling us? Eagles sound like little chirpy bitches. You're hearing a red-tailed hawk. Lol. Kinda same goes for ravens. They go gronk. Rather than that cliché call. That ass a crow. No, you can jump through glass and end up fine without a goddamn scratch. I know someone who punched a glass window for fun and he almost bled out and had permanent hand damage. That CPR magically resuscitates somebody in a matter of minutes. And it was a pleasure reading all of the comments from first aiders and medical professionals. As a first aider, to anybody that has never been trained in first aid, please go get yourself trained. CPR might not resuscitate somebody like the movies, but knowing you did what you could to help until a defibrillator and emergency services comes along is important. There is also a high probability you will end up using your first aid skills on a loved one. I've had to help a choking niece and also my choking mom over the years. If you're knocked unconscious for more than 30 or so seconds, you're in a lot of trouble. Head injuries are no joke and you don't just wake up feeling groggy after a few hours if you got hit that hard. That you can drive and converse whilst looking at the person next to you instead of the road for prolonged periods. Between 85 and 93% of blind people have some vision, yet movies have created a narrative that blindness means total darkness. So, we get yelled at randomly in the street if we have our cane, then check our phone, or people check us by standing in our direct path. There's a strange man in my neighborhood puts fallen branches in my path and pulls train sleepers people use his garden edging out across the path. He is determined to catch me out and it has dangerous af. In bright light, he is not going to get me. Once sunset hits, he is playing a dangerous game. Last year I fell and knocked myself unconscious, ripped my pants and tore up my knees and hands, bit my tongue and hit my head, then woke with a tiny nugget of shit in underwear from the force of the fall and blackout. I don't know if he puts a stack of pavers from the path in my way. But it is scary when people believe blindness means darkness, and having the ability to see light. Or large font on your phone from 3 or away from your nose means you're faking. It has a huge discussion in the blind community. Another thing said is that people see blind people as with damsels or daredevils. People grab us and follow us telling us we are lost or going the wrong way. They try and be white knights. Or they tell us we are so brave and inspiration because we leave our house and live our lives. Visiting someone just after major surgery and the person is just fine lying there in bed. A person who has been knocked out for several hours is perfectly fine. There is no need to call an ambulance. I wonder how many criminals have permanent brain damage because of superheroes. If you stalk a man or woman long enough, they will eventually wisen up and realize that they love you too. Grenades don't explode in a big fireball and blow everything up. That everyone can afford a spacious apartment in NYC or San Francisco. People can be blown across a room or be in a terrible car crash and they can just get up and brush it off. Women wake up with perfect makeup. I don't know why, but this always bothers me. And living through the apocalypse or a jungle expedition or some other extreme scenario with perfect makeup and hairless legs. Gorgeous, attractive actors play characters who are somehow considered unattractive, single, and can't get a date because they wear glasses or wore sweatpants at one time. But wait, let us give them a haircut and suddenly they are gorgeous. That Mexico is yellow? Cloned dinosaurs only very rarely escape from labs and containment facilities and kill far fewer people every year than the movie industry would let you to believe. You are in fact safer living next to a secret government dinosaur project than a cattle farm, given how many people get injured and killed by cows every year. Romanticizing toxic relationships. An old man can beat up a half dozen or more armed guys if he gets in a few quick hits and holds one of the bad guys up as a human shield. Guns have unlimited ammo and doesn't have to be reloaded, or shotguns have no recoil and can blow people far away without affecting you. The killing the bad guy will always have repercussions that are worse than the bad guy running around killing. In the movies, a hero character with 3 doctorate degrees is a generalist prodigy, a master of synthesizing different scientific disciplines into novel results. Meanwhile, in real life, anyone with more than 1 PhD or the dreaded PhD and MD combination is almost invariably going to be an ultra specialist in one particular thing, and even their colleagues will look at them and go, why would anyone do that? Female actresses in action movies that weigh like 100 pounds getting into fistfights with massive male bad guy henchmen and knocking dudes unconscious with a single punch. It's just silly and it looks ridiculous. No one believes it. That you can hold a hushed conversation while singing in a choir or listening to a speech with no one around you getting annoyed or hearing what you are saying.
That's all. Thank you. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.